Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Rivercats Dynasty as we continue Season 7 and head up against the preseason ranked top 10 Indiana Hoosiers. Now, we take a look at recruiting just a little bit closer, looking at Yevgeny Orlov, a good offensive tackle, can really play both sides of the line, left tackle, right tackle, you name it. He is a very good pass blocker. He has committed to the Rivercats already. Now, cornerback has been an issue for this team, and I have not done a good job at recruiting quarterback here in this series, but we finally have a good one in Chris Casey. He is one of the best cornerbacks in the state of Florida. He's going to come in as probably a day one starter. He's got the length, he's got the speed, he's got the size, he's got tackling ability, coverage ability, everything. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do. Now, he is more of a lanky corner too, so that's different than what we've had. We've kind of had smaller cornerbacks and ones that are more shiftier, but I want to see what we can do with a true cover corner. I think it's going to open up our defense. So looking at the rest of our board here, I'm not going to reveal everybody on the board, but we do have a couple of guys here. Orlov does commit. You see he's out of St. Louis, Missouri. He is a very good tackle prospect. Troy Hollinson commits, so we have him officially, and Chris Casey is the number 10 ranked cornerback in the NCAA out of Melbourne, Florida. You can just see here, I mean, excellent cover skills. He has excellent press too, a good tackler, good hit power too. I mean, he's going to be a fun guy to play with. I can honestly see him starting day one. Now, we're sitting here at 3-1 to start this season, and we are behind Ole Miss and Missouri Tech. We all have one loss at least in conference play. Remember, we lost the opener to the number 1 team in the nation, and that is Florida. I don't know if they're going to go undefeated because there is a tough SEC schedule for them this year. And, you know, teams like Tulsa State are now doing good. Look at them, led by Justice Parrish, the true freshman. They are actually 4-1. To start this season. Tulsa State has not been good at all here. Besides that year, we upset them when they were ranked number 5. So Mike Stevens is the quarterback of Indiana, and he is decent, not great, but he can do some things. He can do some damage with his legs, especially. He has really good speed for a quarterback, and honestly, he's one of those athletes they recruited, and then they just reverted him to quarterback. Now, John Swan is more of a power bruiser type of back. The rest of their team is okay, but just remember that even though their overalls are like this, they can still play better than what their overalls are, and they have 2 defensive tackles who are really good up front. They can really cause havoc. So let's hop into this action as Indiana comes into this matchup, number 8 in the nation. They came into the season preseason ranked in the top 10. And out comes Mike Stevens, the junior. Let's see what he can do here at home. So they have that home field advantage. So they run the tight end in motion. Remember, they have a history of having good tight ends and running backs as Stevens keeps on the first play, and he gets to left side. Throws a stiff arm Latrell Hopkins and gets to about the 45-yard line, gain of 18 for him. It's a first down. So set up out now at about the 44, throw to the right side, and Brenton Jackson gets beat. He's been having a good start to his season, but that time he gets beat by Mike Morris. They do not have an impressive receiving core like other teams do in the SEC, but they're a Big Ten school who really has been known to run the ball. So recruiting at receiver hasn't been a very big priority for them. But you can see they have Stevens as he throws out to left side. Once again, it is Mike Morris, and he picks up 11 yards. His second catch of the day. You got to figure they're going to start running the ball here, but they don't. Stevens throws across the middle. It's Swan out of the backfield who gets hit hard by DJ Durrell, but it's a gain of 13 yards. He's 4 for 5 here on this opening drive. So they get it to about the 10-yard line, 3rd and 2, and Bamaye gets to the quarterback in the backfield. Loss of 3 yards. Nice tackle, and that one will get them to settle for 3. As we actually do still have Dunn Carmichael on the injury report. He will play this game, but he is questionable, so that ankle could hold him back just a little bit. So here's Carmichael this time on the first play, rolling out to the right side, and he's going to take it himself, and the ankle looks good on that one, and he gets tackled by his ankles, and it's a gain of 10 yards. So St. Pierre checks into the game now. Another read option, and Carmichael keeps, and he's up the field. Gain of about 6 or 7. 2 running plays for Carmichael already. So handoff this time. St. Pierre has a hole up the middle. He hits it hard. Hits a gain of 8 falling forward. Now, a lot of you guys are saying that St. Pierre looks a lot better than J.J. Hollins. I'm not sure. They're 2 different backs. And here, Dunn Carmichael throws across the middle, and that was thrown behind the receiver. And that was a wide open catch by Storm. He could have took it the distance. You never know. So 3rd and 2, quick throw. Another throw behind Tucker, but he has it. And it's a gain of 5. Now, St. Pierre is more of a speed back. J.J. Hollinson was more of a one cut back. And that's kind of what you get as we throw across the middle, and that's Whiteside. He's open. 22 yards to the 25. It's a first down. So nice throw by Carmichael, getting it to the 25. Quick throw. He's got Storm this time, and he picks up a first down. It's a gain of 12 yards for Zane Storm. So now at about the 14. This is a very long drive here. A lot of plays run by both offenses as we throw to the right, and that's Tucker. And Carmichael takes a hit on that throw. Hopefully he will be all right as he does trot back out onto the field. So 3rd and 6. Carmichael throws to the end zone, and it's picked off by Bell. Tackled at the 2. We tried to get it over the top of the cornerback, and we thought that cornerback was sitting down on Zane Storm. He wasn't, though. It was a great play by him. So now from the 1-yard line, let's see if we can get a little safety here as we send the blitz. Handoff. Swan, he breaks free. And DiRoberto's going to have to chase him down. Swan off to the races. And DiRoberto has the angle and eventually pushes him out of bounds at the 14. We tried the run blitz, and it looks like Osiris Hovick had a chance, but he did not make the play. So Indiana with a 3-point lead, now inside the red zone. Keeper by Stevens breaks a tackle, and tackle by Hopkins at about the 6-yard line. So now they get it to a 3rd and 1. Stevens, he tries to take off again, but it's going to be a sack. This time it is going to be Dominique Edwards. He's been playing really good football lately, and we'd get them to settle for their 2nd field goal. So here's TC3 back to receive the next kickoff, and TC3's got room down the left sideline. He gets it to about the 48-yard line, gain of 54. So now we're set up with great field position. Here is Carmichael after that interception back out onto the field. He's going to move to the right side and just take it out of bounds. It's a gain of 3 yards. So 2nd and 7, Carmichael throws across the middle, and a bad throw picked off by McKinney. Now that throw is supposed to be thrown upfield, and maybe the injury did not allow us to make that throw, but he led him way too far to the inside, and we get our 2nd turnover of the game. The back out on defense after a nice stop by Dominique Edwards. Indiana is to a 2nd and 15. Stevens throws to the right side, and he's got Smith. And that's going to be about a gain of 10 for Josh Smith as his first quarter does wind down. So 3rd and 4 this time. Under center is Stevens. He throws to the sideline, and that is caught by Tyler Holman, who is their best receiver on their team. Gain of 14 for his first catch. So we start the 2nd quarter here. This time it's Swan with the draw play, showing his power a little bit, and he gets brought down by Jacob Drackett. But another first down for this Indiana offense. So now from about the 23, just about, Stevens moves to the right side, breaks a tackle, and he gets a gain of 6. We're going to have to maybe throw a spy out. But the thing with throwing out a spy is that you do lose a pass rusher or lose a guy in coverage. So I'm just going to play it safe for now. So 1st and 10, Stevens tries to take off, and he tries to get around, he fumbles. And that was a nice tackle by, I believe that was Kelly Harrison Jr. on that one. Yeah, it was. He forced the fumble. We couldn't fall on it, though. So 2nd and 11, another scramble. It's Chris Secord for the stop. He gets his first sack of the game. Now, remember, we do have a defensive line rotation of Chris Secord now. 3rd and 13, a throw in, Tyler Holman's in, touchdown, 21 yards for Mike Stevens, and he finds his target, 13-0. So back out to receive the next kick. This time, another kickoff, and TC3 has blocking it down the left sideline. He's got speed. Will he get to the end zone? He will. It's a touchdown, 96 yards. How about the blocking by our special teams? Britton, our fullback, and how about Carter Garrison laying the boom on that block? It's now 7-13. We're right back in this game just like that. So this Indiana offense has been on the field quite a bit here in the first half as they hand the ball off to Swan, and he picks up a nice game. So 2nd and 7 throw, and it's picked off. Brenton Jackson, he has another interception on the season. And there we go. We get our first turnover. Brenton Jackson read that screen pass, and he just made a play. That's what the big players do. And now we have the ball inside of 5 minutes here, and now on the other side of the 50. So 1st and 10, quick throw. It's Osiris Tucker who has it. True freshman tight end. Hasn't gotten a whole lot of playing time. Chance Watkins kind of hogs that, but they do have a rotation with those 2 tight ends. So here's Dunn on a 3rd down, and he gets pushed out of bounds, bringing it to a 4th and 6. We're just out of field goal range and just out of punting range, so we're going to go for this. Here's Carmichael, throws to the left side. He's got St. Pierre, who tries to fight for the 1st down, and he does not get there. Another stop by Indiana, and now it is still a 13-7 game. So here's Indiana trying to run the ball now, and they lose a yard, and that time it's Derek Bamaye with another tackle behind the line. So 2nd and 11, Stevens moving. He's going to try to scramble. He gets around Drackett and gets brought down, it looks like, by Dominique Edwards, who was there on the stop. So 3rd and 4, under 2 minutes left now. Screen pass called. Swan gets to the right side, throws a stiff farm, and just short. He gets 3 yards. Let's see if they line up to go for it. So they decide to punt it away, and that gives possession back to the Rivercats before half. But Dunn Carmichael under pressure, and he has been under pressure all game. This defensive line has been really getting to Dunn Carmichael, and now we get it to 21 seconds. Another throw out to the right side. St. Pierre tries to get to the middle of the field, maybe make a move, and now 4th and 3. And let's see what Coach does. He lines up to go for it. Very, very aggressive play calling here. We are already stopped on 4th down. 4th and 3. Carmichael moves to the left side. He's going to take it himself and slides. And he gets the 1st down. 9 seconds left. So we need about 10 more yards to get into field goal range. As there's a 1st and 10 now. Throw across the middle. Isaiah Thomas has got it. Gain of 17 to about the 26. And that one will put us into range. But look at Coach. He's going to try to go for the end zone one last time, but Dunn Carmichael smartly throws it away. That was almost a spoiled opportunity right there, but we do get the field goal. 13-10 going into halftime, a defensive struggle so far. So now we start the second half, and man, we got to start running the ball. Handoff, St. Pierre. He does find a little bit of room, but their defensive tackles, who we pointed out in the pregame, they are pretty much stopping this run. So handoff this time. St. Pierre has some room. Finally a big-time run. Gain of 20 yards for him. 1st down. He's only got 5 carries. You got to get him the ball some more. So Carmichael throws to left side, and Storm's got it. Gain of 12. What a dangerous throw by Carmichael, but he put it right where his receiver could get it. So St. Pierre, handoff. He cuts up field and picks up about a gain of 5 yards. So now we're inside the 10. 3 wide receivers out there, and St. Pierre in the tight end. Handoff. Pierre cuts back, showing some patience. He makes it to the pylon. Touchdown. 7-yard scamper that time by St. Pierre, and he makes it a 17-13 game. Great vision by the freshman running back as Indiana's backing onto the field and finding Tyler Holman, who breaks a tackle and steps out of bounds. Gain of 29 already, and it's a 1st down. It looks like Stevens is in his zone now. Throwing across the middle, Holman again, and he's got it. Another 1st down catch for him, a quick slant. That's going to work. So now they get it to a 2nd and 10. Play action fake, a quick throw. Once again, Holman. He's getting open 3 times in a row on this drive. 13 yards for him. 1st down. He's almost at 100 yards receiving. So here's Mike Stevens from the shotgun. He's going to run the curl routes again. Tries to scramble and gets tripped up. And they're going to call that a sack. It looks like Drackett may have gotten in his way. They credit him with the sack. So 3rd and 7. They run the screen pass out to the right side. Richardson in the game, and a nice stop. Jake Braun was there, and we get them to settle for 3 points, making it a 17-16 game. So Carmichael backing onto the field. This time the first catch of the game, Eric Macklin. picks up 17 yards. It's a first down now across the 50. So 1st and 10 this time. 3 wide receivers to the left side. We throw to Storm, and he's wide open. Gain of 11. It's a first down for Storm, and now we're cooking again inside the red zone. So Carmichael this time handing off to St. Pierre. Nice block that time by the pulling guard, and it ends up being a fumble at the 5. St. Pierre coughs it up, and Indiana gets a much-needed turnover. St. Pierre, the freshman, makes a mistake. He's going to learn, and that ends up being a possession here for Indiana inside their 5 once again. So handoff, Swan takes it upfield, and he picks up about a gain of 9, maybe 10, just short of the first down marker. So 2nd and inches now, 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Indiana keeps Mike Stevens up the middle, throws a stiff arm, and gets a couple of more yards to about the 28. Mike Stevens running the ball well in this one. Scrambles, option keepers, you name it. So now they're at about the 28 now. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers out there trying to hand off. Dominique Edwards is there for the stop in the backfield. He's got 5 tackles, 3 for loss, and a sack so far. So Stevens now from the shotgun. He's going to move in the pocket, try to scramble. He's not going to get away. It's a sack by Osias Caesar. He's there for his first sack of the game. So 3rd and 14. It looks like they're going to throw to the right side almost. Picked off Derek Bamaye. He had one in his hands right there. We knew Stevens he was going with the ball that time. Ends up being a punt. So backing onto the field, quick throw. Dunn Carmichael is going to miss one. Storm drops it. So 2nd and 10 this time. St. Pierre, another counter play. Some room, and he's got the first and more. Spinning around and picking up a little bit more. About a gain of 19, 20 yards. Another big-time run by St. Pierre. 8.5 per carry for St. Pierre up to this point as he hands out to the right side. A different formation, but same concept. He makes a move, and he picks up the first down. Gain of 11. St. Pierre's closing in on a 100-yard day. So we get it to about the 15-yard line this time. Carmichael from the shotgun throws to an open Storm, who catches it at the 1. He gets hit hard. Gain of 14 for him, his 5th catch of this game. So 1st and goal, Joe Bashai checks in. Looks like Carmichael in the pocket, going to try to scramble out, and he gets sacked and fumbles. Another fumble inside the 10-yard line. He stepped up in the pocket and just took a hit and coughs it up. That's 2 here inside the 10. We're leaving points on the board now. So here is Indiana back out onto the field. Stevens trying to scramble. Sacked. Dominique Edwards, the captain, his 2nd sack of the game. So 2nd and 10, they're running a screen pass again. They try to throw it, but they can't get the throw off. Safety. Osias Caesar with his 2nd stop of the game. It looks like he just lost track of his running back, and Mike Stevens goes down. There was nothing but white jerseys around him. So we start the 4th quarter up by 3. St. Pierre, counter play, gain of 8. That's his favorite type of run because he has speed and kind of gives him a little bit of a boost that time to get to the outside. As he picks up 3 with another carry, that one moves the chains. Looks like St. Pierre was maybe shaken up on that play, so Joe Bashai checks back in. Carmichael throws to an open chance. Watkins, gain of 15. Nice throw by him, and it ends up being another first down. So we got to punch the ticket this time as we hand off. Joe Bashai still in the game, and he picks up maybe a gain of 4 yards. So now we get it to a 3rd and 3. Carmichael is going to move to the right side, trying to buy some time, and he gets tripped up. He loses a yard. 4th and 4. What are we going to do? We've gone for it 2 times already in this game. Why not a 3rd? 4th and 4. They send the pressure. Quick throw. It's Bashai, and he's got it. Gain of 7 and a first down. So we try to milk some clock now inside the 10. Getting it to a 3rd and 2. Carmichael, he's going to take it, and he will pick up the first and slide down in bounds. And that one will get us to about 2 minutes left. So 2nd and goal handoff. St. Pierre still in the game now as he picks up maybe an inch, and they get the stop. So 3rd and goal, St. Pierre, toss play out to the right side, cuts to the inside, and he falls in. Touchdown. That one will make it a 2-score game at least. And now at the 26-16 lead, it looks like this game could be out of reach. So Indiana now with 2 minutes left. They do have one timeout, so let's see what they do. Stevens from the shotgun. He's going to hand off to Swan on a draw play. That one threw us off, and he picks up about a gain of 18 yards to about the 46, but they do have to hurry it up to the line. So 1st and 10 this time. Stevens, he's going to throw to the right side, and it's going to be picked off Brenton Jackson, and that one will do it. Brenton Jackson with the 2-interception game. He has some clutch plays in this one. Our defensive line had some clutch plays as well, getting the sack late. And then Dominique Edwards with the 2-sack game. He had a great one. And then St. Pierre gets player of the game, 111 yards off of 16 carries. I try to limit his carries because he is kind of injury prone, I've been finding out. So a lot of you guys that are saying you need to get St. Pierre the ball more, I do in the first half, but I don't want to get him over 20 carries. He's not a Hollinson. Hollinson was pretty much a solid guy. He was hurt for one season, but after that, he showed that he was pretty durable. St. Pierre hasn't shown that yet. He's already been hurt in every single game, I believe. I believe he's been taken out at some point. So I want to kind of be careful with St. Pierre and avoid a long-term injury. So Joe Bashai is actually going to get a little more playing time next game. I'm going to definitely make it more of maybe not a 50-50 split, but more of like a 60-40 split. We'll have to see. It was a great game by our offense, I would say. I think Dunn Carmichael made a few mistakes, and I think that ankle is still bothering him. So there is a chance that I might sit him out for the next game because I do not have confidence in him throwing the football off of that ankle. You can see that some of his throws were definitely not where I intended them to be. Now, we had a very, very good sack game. 7 sacks in total, 2 interceptions by Brenton Jackson. It was a great game by our defense. We shut them down, held them to 3 points quite a bit. And Mike Stevens ran the ball well, so did John Swan. But we shut them down, at least throwing the ball, and I'm pretty happy with that. Tyler Holman, though, he had a good game. He went for almost 100 yards and a touchdown. So looking at recruiting, we do have a couple of more guys here. Mahamadou Sia, is that how you say it? Mahamadou Sia, one of our custom recruits, commits to Washington State. And then also Luke Tingler, another safety. He commits to Vanderbilt. So those were 2 custom recruits. Like I said, I'm going to be revealing a couple of them every single episode and going over some highlights for them. So next episode, we play Jamal Wilson in Auburn. Remember, he transferred there. It was a system that fit him, and he gets to throw to the best receiver in the nation, in Zeke Timberlake. I am kind of nervous for this game because Timberlake is amazing. He's going to be a top 10 pick as a receiver in this upcoming draft, maybe even a top 5. And he will be ported over to the Jet Series. I can't wait for this game. This is going to be interesting. I want to see how good Zeke Timberlake is. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I've been working hard for a minute. The ones who don't deserve it seem to be the ones that get it. The ones who speak the truth never get the recognition, but the ones that act foolish seem to get all the attention. It don't matter though, yeah, and it don't even matter though, nope.